All right, so we're about to cover a lot of stuff today. This is gonna be some UFC and chill. I'm gonna do my predictions live. I haven't really did the research and all of that yet, so I'm gonna do that during this live stream. And by the end of the video, we'll have our actual predictions. Also, we're gonna go over everything that happened this week in MMA. Also, boycott full-time MMA. That's just a joke, but Felony Charles Bennett called me out, man, on Instagram in a picture with Yoel Romero, man. We're gonna have to cover that. I think I might be in trouble. But first, we're definitely going to run this intro before we get started. We'll probably be here for a while. So, let's get it started. I gotta get my fucking headphones. Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, because you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Alright, so now that that is over with, chat's already working, we're good there. So let's see. I'm gonna pull the chat up though so I can see it better instead of on that phone, because I want to be doing other things. So we're gonna first start off with UFC 222 on the predictions. We're just gonna go over the main cards for sure first. Because mute that. Alright, what up, Tom Thier? What up? So let me pull that up on the screen for you guys. This should be fun. You know, we're still figuring stuff out, but this should work. Boom, yep. So if I scribble on this motherfucking screen as if I were doing a prediction like this, yep, you guys would be able to see it. Yeah, call me a fucking computer whiz. Alright, with that being said, what do you guys want to cover first? Y'all want to start doing these live predictions? Should we get straight into the predictions? Yeah, we'll get straight into the predictions, and after we do the Struve Arlovsky, we'll break off and cover just some of the news, and I'll see what y'all are talking about. So, first off, what we're gonna start with is UFC 222 predictions. First fight of the night, right into it. Alpha Cat Zingano versus Caitlin Vieira. This is going to be a hell of a fight, and Cat Zingano we know has a win over the current UFC bantamweight champion Amanda Nunes. If she's able to, put together a couple of big wins, she could be getting a title shot just having that win over the champion. But she's going to be fighting Caitlin Vieira, who I believe is 3-0 in the UFC, undefeated in the UFC. Let's see, Caitlin Vieira, yeah, she's the number 5th ranked bantamweight right now. Alpha Cat Zingano, number 6. Two of the top 5, top 6 fighters in the world as far as the UFC's bantamweight division is concerned. Now, who are we going to pick? We got to get into the research. I'm not just going to do this off the top of my head. We're going to be here for a while. I will let you guys know if the stream does cut off for whatever reason. If we hit a lag spike, I'll be right back on. I'm not going anywhere. But I'm just letting you guys know that because I know like every 30 minutes, sometimes every hour, there'll just be a spike that'll stop the stream for you guys for a second, and then it'll come back up. So I'm just giving you guys that fair warning. So if I do notice that, I'll stop and restart wherever we were at. But with that being said, Caitlin Vieira, she's 9-0 professionally. She's from Brazil, 9-0, judo and jiu-jitsu. She's 5'8", 26 years old. 3-0 in the UFC. As I said, she has a win over Sarah McMahon, which is very impressive. We did just see Sarah McMahon lose over the weekend, but it was also via submission. Sarah McMahon is a very dominant wrestler, so to be able to get a win over Sarah McMahon is pretty impressive because Sarah McMahon is a chick that can dominate you via wrestling, unless you're able to get that submission off, or just not many people are going to be able to beat Sarah McMahon without submitting her. So Caitlin Vieira was able to do that. That's still a big win, beat a high-level wrestler. Looks like she might have been, losing the fight a little bit before getting the submission off, as far as strikes are concerned. Ashley Evans Smith, she also has a win over, and, so her most impressive win is for sure Sarah McMahon. But she's 3-0, riding a 3-fight winning streak. Her most recent win was 2017, September, so not too long ago. So that's who Alpha Cat Zingano is going to be fighting. Let's see Alpha Cat Zingano's last 3 fights before I make my official prediction. Cat Zingano, number 6th ranked bantamweight right now, but does have that win over the champion. She's 9-2 professionally, so she's got 2 losses, but they both got 9 wins. She's definitely a little older in this fight, 35 years old, so 9 years, but height, she might be just a little shorter. They don't even have Caitlin's reach, so you can't really compare the reach in this fight. Cat Zingano describes herself as a very aggressive fighter. Someone said these summaries for fighters right here the fighters pick those themselves. Like Conor McGregor's, I forgot what it says, but it's like my will or something, or my big Irish balls or something crazy. But the fighters pick that themselves. So she describes herself as a very aggressive fighter. She's coming off of 2 losses: a loss to Ronda Rousey in 2015 and a loss to Juliana Pena in 2016. So she only fought once in 2016, once in 2015, didn't fight at all in 2017, which means Kat Zingano doesn't have a win since her win over Amanda Nunes, which was in 2014, September. So almost 4 years ago, 3 years ago. That's interesting. I did not realize she had not fought in like the last 3 years. Last 2 fights were losses. She lost a decision to Juliana Pena. That's interesting. Only fucking 23 strikes shown in that fight. That's interesting. She had more takedowns, but it was unanimous. She's got a win over Miesha Tate, win over Amanda Nunes. Miesha Tate's now retired. Won both of those fights via round 3 TKO. Amanda Nunes probably, I'm assuming back then, gassed out in that fight. It was the older Amanda Nunes, not the champion Amanda Nunes, who's conserving her energy and stuff now, that you would say. So, man, just looking off that makes me want to lean toward fucking Caitlin Vieira. She's been more active recently. She's beat a high-level opponent recently. Kat Zingano, let's see, she's got, 4 fights in the UFC, man. I think, for my prediction, I'm going to have to go with Caitlin Vieira. I didn't even know if I was going to be making that prediction. I didn't realize Kat Zingano hadn't fought in like the last 3 years. Her last win was over Amanda Nunes, which is impressive. I don't think she beats Amanda Nunes today. Caitlin Vieira, man, let me go back to Caitlin Vieira real fast. Because if Caitlin Vieira is not just dominating all of her opponents, it still could, Kat Zingano's been in there with higher level fighters, so higher level experience. Let's see, how did Caitlin Vieira do here? Okay. Kelly for Schultz, that was a split decision. Kelly for Schultz, that was a split decision. She got outstruck. She had more takedowns, so she's probably going to be going for the submission here, clearly in the takedown with the judo and jiu-jitsu. She's going to be trying to submit Alpha Kat Zingano. Is it going to work? Or just even try and win with the take, I don't know if she's going to outstrike Kat Zingano. Kelly for Schultz. This girl, I'm looking at her because she has a split decision win over Caitlin Vieira. So I just want to see what she's about. So that was Fight of the Night versus Lauren Murphy, 2016. What up, Kyle Hoff? Much appreciated for subscribing, Kyle Hoff. Thank you very much, good sir. Kelly for Schultz. Split decision. Damn, this is a close fight. I mean, if you're just going off of activity, you would go with Caitlin Vieira. She's got the youth on her side. Activity, let's see, she fought that twice in 2017. So she's been pretty active as long as she's been in the UFC. I'm going to have to go. Damn, I don't want to pick against. I didn't think I was going to be picking against Kat Zingano in this fight. I didn't know much about Caitlin Vieira, but hey, looks like we've got our first official prediction, boys and girls. So, unfortunately, I know a lot of Kat Zingano's got a lot of fans that aren't going to like to see this, but she just hasn't been active. I didn't realize she hasn't won since 2014. It was over Amanda Nunes, which is impressive, but hasn't been very active. Caitlin Vieira has been undefeated. Caitlin Vieira, this fight could go either way. I'm not like super sold on this fight, but I'm going to be picking Caitlin Vieira. Younger fighter, more active. I don't know though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And mixed martial arts evolves. It's not like, whenever Kat Zingano, her last fight or whatever, she was out all of 2017. I know it doesn't evolve that much in 1 year, but it kind of does. And, since her last win, mixed martial arts has evolved a lot. So I'm just going to be picking, Caitlin Vieira here. Next fight's going to be Andrei Arlovski versus Stefan Struve. Okay. That's going to be a good fight. Top of my head, I'm leaning towards Stefan Struve. Andrei Arlovski just picked up his first win in his last 6 fights over Junior Albini, the big baby. Stefan Struve, he's a guy that's really trying to get back to that title shot because he's got the win over he's got that win over Stipe Miocic. So Stefan Struve, if he can string together a couple of big wins over some top-ranked guys, he can get back to it. He can get to a title shot very realistically. But for Stefan Struve, he's going to have to beat a couple of guys. And I believe Stefan Struve just lost his last fight to Alexander Volkov. So now he's going to try and, come back versus Andrei Arlovski. Both of these guys, need this win. Andrei Arlovski got the win that he really, really needed in his last fight. But still, a lot of people thought Andrei Arlovski might retire after his last fight. But he's like, you expect me to retire after I just got to win? I'm still in this thing. Hey, Andrei Arlovski ain't going nowhere. So Andrei Arlovski, a legend of the sport for sure, the pit bull. He's going to be fighting the skyscraper Stefan Struve, though. Number 10 Stefan Struve versus number 12 Andrei Arlovski. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be picking Stefan Struve. He was on a 2-fight winning streak before losing to Alexander Volkov, but Alexander Volkov is no joke. A lot of people don't know much about Alexander Volkov, but I'll show you. Let me show you about Alexander Volkov. He's only 29 years old, Russian heavyweight. Look at his last all of his UFC fights. He's got 3 UFC fights, not over no scrubs. Timothy Johnson, Roy Nelson, Stefan Struve, all UFC veterans, and he's won all 3 of these fights. It was a split decision over Timothy Johnson. That's fair. Roy Nelson completely outstruck him. Roy Nelson got a takedown. Stefan Struve outstruck him, knocked him out in fight of the night, 3rd round. If I'm not mistaken, Stefan Struve, but this is a heavyweight. I'm pretty sure Stefan Struve clipped him one time that, I was like, oh, Stefan Struve might get it. But, I mean, this is a heavyweight fight, so that's not too surprising. But Alexander Volkov's 3-0 in the UFC. So, I mean, when he fought Stefan Struve, he was still undefeated in the UFC. He's got a lot of experience, not in the UFC, but he hasn't lost to UFC veterans. So, Alexander Volkov, a young heavyweight, very experienced to be only 29 years old in the heavyweight division. Don't sleep on Alexander Volkov. He's got a fight coming up versus Fabricio Verdun March 17th. So you'll see from Alexander Volkov soon, actually, a couple of weeks from now. So that's who Stefan Struve lost to. And he had wins over Daniel Omnichuk and Antonio Silva, of course. Before that, losing to Jared Walsh. Yeah, I'm going to be picking Stefan Struve, man. Andrei Arlovski did win versus Junior Albini, but Junior Albini, it's not like Junior Albini was a world beater. He won his UFC debut, the big baby Albini, came in versus Andrei Arlovski, had his diaper on, literally a UFC diaper. Let's see if we can get a fucking picture of the fucking UFC diaper. Let's see. Junior Albini diaper. Yeah, this nigga was literally in a diaper, bro. Like, can I maximize that anymore? Look, he was fighting Andrei Arlovski. This nigga had his shorts on like a fucking diaper, bro. Literally. That was his gimmick, the big baby. And so now he's 1-1. So, yeah, that's who Andrei Arlovski beat. Wasn't somebody, that's like, oh, shit, I can't believe Andrei Arlovski won that fight. But he did. So, Stefan Struve, though, I'm going to pick Stefan Struve. Keep in mind, this is a heavyweight fight. Andrei Arlovski's a legend. So, don't blink. But I'm going to give the edge to Stefan Struve. Now, we did our first 2 predictions. Let's see what the full-time family's talking about, and then we're going to see what's going on in the MMA world on this weekly grind shit y'all see. I think this is on MMA Fighting, but they got a lot of stuff this week. John Jones, social media, Conor McGregor shit going on. So, yeah, we'll check out a lot of that stuff. Khabib.
Ah! Come on, baby! Kick this fucking guy's ass! Let's go, DC! Ah! Ah! Come on, baby! This fucking guy has nothing for me. Come on! You gonna beat his fucking ass. You gonna whip his fucking ass, boy. Come on!
Hey, DC was hyped to whoop his fucking ass, boy. Hey, I was getting hyped up. DC was hyping himself up. He was hyping me up. Holy shit, I'm ready to go get my ass whooped. Holy shit. Khabib shared that, Daniel Cormier is usually you don't see that side of Daniel Cormier often. That's the fucking killer Daniel Cormier right there. Khabib shared that. Yo, we'll talk about that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But first, let's see what's going on with the full-time family. I'm going to take that off the screen and go check out the motherfucking live chat. Fuck's going on in here. Clayton Funky said 24/7. He's talking 24/7. Arlovski's really good, but seems to always get caught. Really great fundamentals and speed for days. Jerome, so he said, Low Khabib, I know. Yo, he putting. Hey, that was a dope ass video, huh? Come on, DC. Let's get this guy's fucking ass. Whew, DC. Kobe was like, this is number one bullshit. Let's see. Tom Tier said that would be a good fight, man. Hell yeah. You don't know much about that Caitlyn chick. Yeah, I don't know much about her either, Tom Tier. But you know what I'm saying? She's been active, younger fighter. She got a win over Alpha Cat Zingano. That's no joke. Even though you know that can happen if you're a wrestler and you're going against somebody high level. You know they can put you in a triangle like Marion Renault did, or however Caitlyn submitted her. Yeah, I don't know much about her either, but I didn't realize Cat Zingano hadn't fought in the last 3 years. That's interesting. Brendan Schaub's Pink Boots said, "Sup, bro? What up, OG?" Alright, so yeah, let's check out some more of this motherfucking. What up, Trollbuster? He said, what up, full-time fan? No, Trollbuster, why I got you here, motherfucking, I can ask you live and direct. What the fuck were you talking about on that Felony Bennett comment? You said something about, like, yeah, that was super disrespectful. I can see why he blocked you. What are you talking about, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about? Speaking of, y'all want to see? Let's go over that real quick. Boycott full-time MMA. Oh, I gotta put it on the screen for y'all. Let me make sure. Boom. Alright, can I scroll up? Can I scroll? Okay, I'm gonna have to raise it up for y'all for a second. Alright. So check out what this says right here. I didn't even know I was in it. But I'm just excited because I'm tagged in the picture with motherfucking Felony Charles Bennett and Yoel Romero, you know, the selfie, and I'm fucking in that joint, you know, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know, I'm gonna act like I've been here before. Big full time. I don't know what he was talking about here. Let's read together. Bruh, I hope y'all enjoyed being around a convict. You are about to help me get to that next level at Charlie P. Fit. You are thanked as well because a lot doubt it, but the few that see that I'm not an ex wannabe, I may be frowned upon, but this guy Yoel Romero indeed didn't frown upon. Very excited to see me as well, as I was excited to see him. MMA full time. Don't get blocked because it's nothing to joke nor laugh about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what he's saying, like, don't get blocked. I'm assuming he's talking about the joke, you know what I'm saying? Keep, you know, he's in character. Like when he was saying boycott full-time MMA, and, you know, he wanted that $15 that I owed him, but then he sent me a message really that I didn't even know about that said, keep your money, and I'm coming back on the show next Wednesday. And I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. I thought you were serious. But this blocked shit right here is what let me know it's a joke because we've been joking and shit on this live stream. I don't know if y'all know who Bosco 100 is, but that nigga's always on Instagram live blocking niggas. Somebody say something stupid, he'd be like, block, block. And so he was asking one time, like, who was that? And I showed him who it was. So that shit's just like a little inside joke, that blocked shit. But he said it's nothing to joke or laugh about. I'm assuming he's just saying, you know, joking and laughing and fuck around and get you blocked. But it ain't no real fucking smoke with me. But I did want to know what you were talking about, Troll Buster, when you were saying, like, oh, I see what he was talking about. That was disrespectful. I'm like, what the fuck is disrespectful? Are you talking about, nigga? You fucking turning back in? Man, we ain't even gonna bring up the old days. All right, well, let's see what you're talking about. I want to see your fucking response, OG. He said, I was talking about crazy nigga Felony on how he called Uriah a bitch and basically called him out. Oh, I thought you were saying you see why he blocked me because I was being disrespectful to him. How's it going, full-time fam? Said Seismic Shock. What up? That Felony post. I know, bro. That shit was funny. He was at UFC Orlando, bro. If y'all saw his live stream at UFC Orlando, hella people were running up to him. Oh shit, Crazy Horn. And he would have to tell everyone, no, it's Felony. It's fucking Felony. He can't escape that name. I know he wants to and stuff. And I'm going to respect it and call him Felony. But next week, if he goes to fucking UFC 222, they're going to run up and say the same shit. When Yoel Romero saw him, he said that name. When Uriah Faber saw him, he said that name. My nigga could low-key be getting money off of that name if he wanted to. He just really don't want to. He could even just put Felony, formerly known as Doom. But no, don't even mention that name. If y'all didn't hear the story, what happened though? He said he walked off on Yoel Romero. He said I walked up to Yoel Romero. He was like, "Oh, crazy, crazy," and I told him, "No, it's Felony." But you know, Yoel Romero don't have the best English, so he wants a picture and stuff with Felony, and he said he just walked off on him. Like, no, you didn't say the name right and just walked off on Yoel. But he said the guy that he was with came back and got him because Yoel Romero told him, no, go get him, you know, and he explained it to him. So that's when they ended up taking the selfie, him and Yoel Romero. But you know what I'm saying? These fighters got motherfucking... How you gonna tell me this nigga's not a legend in the game and you have legends acknowledging him like that? Yoel Romero, Uriah Faber. People say, oh, he's just a doo-doo-doo. No, he's not the most successful MMA athlete, but he's a motherfucking mixed martial arts legend, you know what I'm saying? So, and it just goes to show when he goes to a fucking UFC event and fans, fighters, the stars that are cage side, everybody wants to fucking say what up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought you were saying I was being disrespectful to him. But bro, you're dead right though, Troll Buster. You're dead fucking right, bro. Whenever he was like, no, bitch, felony. I was like, damn, nigga just got... That nigga just got hella aggressive on Uriah, bro, hella quick. You see how right after he did that, Uriah had to make sure and, you know, take that. All right, maybe we ain't as close as I thought. You know what I'm saying? All right, brother. Okay. Like, man, we might be scrapping, nigga. And I know now Uriah isn't even fucking entertaining that shit after that, you know, because that was before the main event happened with Josh Emmett and shit and all that controversy. So that shit ain't even on Uriah Faber's radar for real. But you know what I'm saying? It was still fun. Troll Buster said, did he call Yoel a bitch? I highly disagree. No, he just walked away, I think. He said he walked away from him. That's funny. And, damn, bro. That just goes to be what I'm talking about. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all, I'll be talking about that. Like, some people, and I'm not calling out felony or nothing. I'm just saying, there's so many people. Troll Buster, you might have been one of them, remember? You were one of them too, remember? You wanted to fight me, and I was like, bro, I don't fight, but there's guys that'll fight you, and it's like, no, I want to fight you. El Chapo, you see that in so many people. There's people that I know in real life that, you know, think they're tough. It's like, I've seen you be tough when somebody's, you know, a little smaller than you, or you might have the advantage, or it's maybe even. But whenever it's anybody that you realize you're probably about to hold an L against, you kind of just change your whole energy. You know what I'm saying? And so if Uriah Faber says the name, you might, no, bitch. If Yoel Romero says it, you might just have to walk away. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But the thing about the Uriah Faber thing, because that's not even the case with felony. I'm just using that as an example. It's not the case with Charles Bennett because when fans walk up to him, he don't know, bitch. He's still respectful to the fans. But Uriah Faber, he's actually trying to fight. Like, I think he actually has something against Uriah Faber. That's where some of that aggression comes in. You know, Uriah Faber has a win over him. He wants it back. It don't make much sense for Uriah Faber. It actually probably makes no sense for Uriah to take the fight unless he just wants to have some fucking fun. You know, he already has the win. He don't have to get one back. You know what I'm saying? He already retired. He's in the Hall of Fame and shit. Like, if he comes out of retirement, it's probably going to be for a UFC title shot, rivalry match, super fight on a Conor card. Not some, you know, risen, you know, felony Bennett fight. And that's just in my mind. I don't see Uriah taking it. He did say, let's do it. But that was also, you know, that could have been damage control. Like, I saw how aggressive this nigga was. Yeah, let's do it, man. I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think it's going to happen, but it was fun. Clayton Funky said, I mean, honestly, who actually knows the name change unless you watch full-time? Charles Bennett should embrace it. It's still KH all over YouTube, so keep it. And I agree, and I've even tried to explain that. Other people have tried to explain that, but he says, I've been going by this name for years now. Like, for 5, 6, 7 years, I've changed my name. And he's looking at it like, if these people really are fans of me, like the Yoel Romeros, all of these people, even the random fans that come up and call him that, he's thinking, if they're really fans of me, then they would be keeping up with me enough to know my name is fucking felony. I don't go by that anymore. So if you're really a supporter or a fan of me, you're going to know my name. And that's not the case. We know that. I know that. There's going to be people, you know what I'm saying, that enjoyed your fights 7 years ago when your name was that, and they ain't keeping up with you day by day, so they don't know shit about the name change. So that's always going to be the case. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's got his mindset in stone, and that's what, you know, and I really do think if someone convinced him to just say, hey, my name is Felony, also, or formerly known as fucking Crazy, and put formerly known as that podcast, everybody's watching it. And everyone's going to start to know his fucking name is Felony because you can, you know, I don't know. But that's just my ideas. He's his own fucking man, you know what I'm saying? But that's still my fucking dude. he's on his way up to 1,000 subscribers. Once he hits 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna feel accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, now my nigga's past the YouTube barrier. I mean, you still have to pump out content after content after content if you want to make money off of YouTube, bro. Y'all see how much content I put out. Some of these other YouTube channels, bro, I've like doubled their views, and you know, that's where your ad money comes from. But that shit really ain't paying, bro. What I just now started to realize with these live streams is the super chat is where most of the money, most of the people from YouTube make their money. I've you know, listening to other YouTube channels, like that's really the super chat. The ad money's cool when you're a bigger channel, but for me right now, man, like my first check 500, then it was 600. I thought it was gonna go up. My last check was fucking $300 off of ad money. So that shit fluctuates, and with the whole algorithm of half your videos are suitable for advertisers, half aren't, it's fucking crazy. So, but so for Felony Charles Bennett, he's gonna have to, like, you know, but he does it in his own way. The way he does it, he can just live stream. You know, he be on there like, hey, throw me a PayPal donation. PayPal's in the description. If you remind people about your PayPal that often, then you don't really have to worry about the super chat or even the ad money, because somebody like him can say, hey, fucking, you know, it's Felony, you know, or whatever. He can get people to hit his PayPal up a lot smoother. So, and he don't have a problem asking for it. So with that being said, he'll be smooth as soon as he hits that 1,000 subscribers, I think. And that'll just be an extra bump. But I mean, still, if you go over there, it's to tell you, put it on contract, cut the check, bitch, put it in the PayPal. Tom Thier said, how much do you make a month off the channel? Last month, I made off ads $300. That's a whole fucking month, and it was fucking terrible. Luckily, I got a $200 donation at the beginning of the month, and then another $25 donation. So you can say like $525 last month, including donations. The super chat donations, those don't count for those will come, like, if you guys donated to super chat, or if anybody donated to super chat right now, I wouldn't get that money. I just, because it just started, so I had to look up like what's going on with that. That comes on your same check as your it comes on the same check as your ad money. So I'll get the super chat donations next month. But I didn't know shit about super chat really. I've seen people use it, but like at first I was skeptical of using it because I heard bad things about it. Someone said that YouTube gets like 40% of the money, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, why would I even want to turn that on if I'm only going to get half of it? I'd rather just, you know, use PayPal. But then I realized it's not 40. Someone said it's only 30. And then on this Streamlabs, it says it's even lower. So I don't even know how much it is, man. I really don't care though, because I realized, you know, like Tommy Bones was coming through, like $2 said something. So like he threw like 5 or 6 donations on super chat in like one live stream. You know what I'm saying? That was like more than a whole month of making videos and all of that shit. Like during one live stream, he was just, you know, hitting me up on the super chat, which I appreciated. There's a cool graphic with it. So, you know, I mean, the super chat's probably where it's at. That's what I'm starting to figure out, you know what I'm saying, as a YouTuber, especially a smaller one doing live shows, but I mean, even a bigger one. But either way, I mean, I'm going to do it either way. I'm still going to, like, what I've been doing is I'll put out like 7, 8 videos, and then I'll do a live stream and talk about those in like one long format live stream. So that's what I've been doing recently. And now this, though, I was going to do my live predictions, talk about all of this shit, but I wanted to talk about that Felony Charles Bennett stuff first, and that fucking, Yoel Romero selfie and shit. That shit was dope. Somebody was telling me, like, he tagged me, or what was he talking about? And I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't, is he talking shit, you know, was he saying boycott full-time MMA in another live stream? But then I realized he posted that picture with Yoel, and motherfucking, you see your boy, motherfucking MMA full-time tagged in that joint. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out Felony Charles Bennett. That's dope. And make sure, hey, he's at like 920 subscribers. He only needs like 80 more, man. Fucking get it. Now, let's get back into these predictions for a little while. Take me a drink. Good old Chipotle water. Actually, before we get back into that, let's see what y'all are talking about. Let me take this off so I don't look all ugly. Just like when Tupac said he's Machiavelli, no bitch, you're Tupac. It drove us. Tom Deere said, I hate the fans, just favor for a fighter because they got a lot of hype behind them. I mean, yeah, but that's how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. especially with the way that the UFC is going. You know, they want those fans, the ones that don't pay attention to the day in and day out of the sport. They know we're gonna be watching all the fights. But the people that are like, oh, Connor's fighting, I'll watch. That sounds good. That's really who they pay attention to, and those are usually those fair weather fans. But one second, she just came in here and didn't shut my door like a dweeb. I lock that thing so people don't walk in here so rudely. Anyways, how much you make a month? I already said that. Game Row said you need better tags. Get YouTube, buddy. It will help you rank higher in search and get more views. My tags are lit as fuck, bro. My tags are litty as fuck. But I don't know what YouTube rank is. I'll check that out. Bro, I can show you my tags. Like, I put UFC, bro, I be lighting the tags up. UFC, Bellator, all the motherfuckers on the card, predictions, preview. My tags are litty. Platinum Pablo Escobar said, what's poppin', my dudes? What up, OG? Gloom Cloud, what's going on, full-time family? Not too much, man. 24/7 said, RIP El Chapo. That's my dude still, man. I don't know if he's serious. I don't know if he's kind of like gone like super cash or if he's really all there, or I don't know where that shit came from. 24/7 Faded said, I was so disappointed in Mike Perry. Man, I can't believe he was such a fucking big favorite, man. Even though I picked Mike Platinum Perry to win, I probably should have threw like $50 on Max Griffin. You know, triple your money. I mean, I don't know. I just think, yeah, but hey, hindsight's 2020. Clayton Funk, Perry needs to rest and get that chin back. Gloomcloud said, love the hat. Where you get it at? Is it real? Love the hat. Thank you. Where did I get it at? I don't fucking know at all. I don't go shopping and shit. So like, my dad or somebody probably came through with it. My dad always stops by sometimes, like with random shit that he finds, or he's at his house that he don't want no more, or some shit. His roommate, you know what I'm saying? So I got it from somebody, maybe as a gift. Is it real? I don't have a fucking clue. I don't think so. I'm not a goddamn fucking raccoon hunter, but I would assume not. I would assume not, because I don't know though. But where it came from though, the reason I have it is because the time that this hat came around, I was listening to a lot of Funk Volume. It's a hip hop label, blah blah blah. There was a guy named Jaron Benton who rapped, and he wore this hat a lot. And I just so happened to be a big fan of them at the time that I was like, oh shit, I got, that's pretty dope. I got a fucking Jaron Benton hat. Now I know this hat isn't just a Jaron Benton hat, but that's what the significance was at the time. Now I just got fucking different hats that I fucking put on, and yeah. But I don't know anything much about it. I don't know the origins. I don't know the woods that the raccoon came from. I don't even know if it was a real motherfucking raccoon. I don't even know if that's a raccoon tail or if it's another animal, bro. Let's see. Tom Deere said, that's a good example of the hype. Gamer said, I can see your tags. You have a lot, but it's better to have phrases than single words. Just a tip. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Much appreciated. Yeah, I didn't know that. I just figured, like, if I was going to put in, like, as a phrase, like, if the phrase was fight night, I figured it's better to put in fight and then night. And then if they type in fight night, it pops up. But yeah, I didn't know that. That's good to know, though. I'll check that out. Tom Thier, Perry is not a very good fighter, in my opinion. He just relies on heavy shots, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I mean, yeah, I don't think he's the best mixed martial artist in the world, but I think he's a fan favorite, a knockout artist. He can knock guys out. He can knock out UFC caliber competition. I mean, people are going to fight the same way against him because they don't want knocked out. You're going to have to put Mike Perry versus a guy that likes to bang. Fucking the Robbie Lawlers of the world, the Donald Cowboy Cerrones, the Darren Tills. You're going to have to put him against somebody that actually wants to fight and not that wants to win. Because anybody that just wants to get a win over Mike Perry, they're probably going to, fight smart, and it might not go the best for Mike Perry. It says stream health is red, so, I mean, we might be lagging. It might cut off soon. I don't know. But if so, I'll be right back. But, yeah, man, Mike Perry, I think if he fights a well-rounded fighter, a lot of the times they're probably going to try and, not get knocked out, and they can win the fight. Mike Perry's not the best fighter in the world, but I'll always be watching because I'm a fan of him. If you listen to his, just the shit he says, like, some of the stuff, yeah, a lot of people, it's going to turn a lot of people away, but not me. I'm not that type of guy, like, because I relate to a lot of the stuff he says. But there was something he was saying specifically. Oh yeah, just like how he grew up and stuff on the MMA hour, like how he was like, his mom, like they were living in a car essentially, like state to state and shit growing up. I relate, that's literally like that I can relate to that. Like growing up, our mom, in a car, like state to state type of shit. So that just like fucking I relate to that. So that's why I'm personally a huge part of the reason I'm a huge Mike Perry fan. But and he's a fucking fun fighter. He's entertaining. So yeah, I don't think he's the fucking next John Jones, but I'm a fan of the guy. Tom Thier, yeah, Joe Milligan said he don't adjust to his game plan. He just marches forward. Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna. Yeah, 24/7 faded. I agree, Tom. Joe. Anyways, Yoder can beat Dern. Let's get back into these predictions. Pull them up on the screen. Boom. First, okay, there we go. Oh, that's not it. Alright, so next, Yoder and Dern. I'm not doing my predictions on that fight. Did you say, do I think Yoder can beat Dern? Yoder can beat Dern. I would assume just because I don't think Mackenzie Dern's coming over as a world beater. You know what I'm saying? She's coming over as a very high level jiu-jitsu player, but I'm not sold on her yet just because I haven't saw her fight, honestly. But even in what I've heard, though, just, the articles and stuff on Mackenzie Dern, maybe one of her wins was controversial. Who knows? But all I'm saying is she's only 5-0. I think she's really coming over to be a pretty face, and if she can get some really big submissions, she'll be a star. But kind of like Paige Van Zandt, she's really pretty, but she's probably not going to be the champion. I would say kind of like Mike Perry, but pause, without the pretty part. Very entertaining, cool dude, can be a fan favorite, but won't probably be a champion. I think Mackenzie Dern can be a fan favorite, but I don't think she'll probably be a champion. Can she beat Yoder? Yoder's 5-3. I don't know much about Ashley Yoder. I think she's lost both of her UFC fights. Yeah. Versus Angela Hill and Justine Kish. So yeah, Mackenzie, can Yoder beat Dern? For sure. She's been in there with some UFC girls. She hasn't beat him. Got a split decision, I think we just saw, but she can beat her. But I would assume Dern is going to be the favorite in this fight because she's coming over as like the hot prospect. But fuck yeah, she can beat her. But it would be crazy if she did. You know what I'm saying? Now, the fucking people's main event. It's time for the people's main event prediction. Not even doing no research. I don't even got to do research because I don't care about research. I don't want to use my brain. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was I doing? What the fuck? Slap your motherfucking self. What the fuck was I thinking putting a goddamn X on Daishan O'Malley's name? What the fuck? Pause. That heart doesn't mean I'm gay. It just means that's one of my favorite fighters. Alright, I'm going to let you guys choose heart or no heart. Should I keep the heart or is that heart kind of suspect? Let's see, what y'all think about the heart? Is that shit suspect? Fuck it, I'm leaving the heart. I'm the captain of the bandwagon. And that's why I don't have to think about this prediction. Because if I just wanted to think about the prediction, it would take too long. Because now, alright, let's explain. For the people that don't know about Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley coming from Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. One of the most exciting prospects coming up in the UFC. Tall, lanky, vegan fucking stoner in the bantamweight division. Knocking shit out. Super exciting fighting style. One of my favorite fighters. Also, randomly, aside from that, it had nothing to do with this. I was fucking super high on Sean O'Malley, no pun intended, big weed head. I was super high on Sean O'Malley before this part happened. I made the Dana White video on him and shit like that. I made a fantasy fight or something like, and Sean O'Malley ended up commenting on one of my videos like, "Yo, motherfucking, this is a dope video. You can't wait to see your next video on one of my knockouts," or something like that. And then Sean O'Malley fought Tyrion Ware. I reported on it, and Tyrion Ware, his opponent, commented on the video and was like, oh, I didn't get smoked, fucking punk bitch or something, called me a bitch. And so I made a fantasy fight, like Tyrion Ware versus me. And, it was just a joke, like, and in the fantasy fight, Sean O'Malley came through, and, because he's a professional fighter. Tyrion Ware was about to kick my ass. Sean O'Malley came through, said, "Hey, homie, we can rematch. Fuck that. Fight a fighter." And so Sean O'Malley commented on the fantasy fight and said, he said it was hella funny. And he said, "Yo, I just listened again. Me and my friends were all hella laughing at it." So that, I commented and said, "I don't know if this is the best place to ask you, but I would, would you do an interview, or how to go about getting an interview?" And he was like, "Just email me." I emailed him, fucking got his phone number, texted him. We got the interview. I got a whole new computer, payday loan, put myself in a fucking hole that I just dug out of because I was about to interview a fucking UFC professional, undefeated fucking Sean O'Malley, one of my favorite fighters off the rip. And so I was super excited. Payday loan, got the computer, interviewed Sean O'Malley, and the motherfucker didn't record. It didn't record. A fucking program or something. The computer, I stayed up till 7 in the morning setting it up. The interview was the next day. I woke up, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, did the interview, but the motherfucker didn't record. So I just had to come on here and tell you guys and relive the interview. It happened, but I don't have like the fucking picture-perfect video to prove it. But then Felony Charles Bennett became the second fighter I interviewed and stuff like that. But still, Sean O'Malley was the first, and before that I was already a huge fan. But I'm the captain of the motherfucking bandwagon, and I let him know that. Motherfucking, I'm riding till the wheels fall off. Now, the problem is, though, he's fighting Andre Sukumtoth, who I think is a really cool dude, the Asian sensation. If Andre Sukumtoth were fighting anybody else, I would be rooting for Andre Sukumtoth to win. He reminds me of one of my fucking cousins and shit. But the thing is, it's two fighters that I want to win are fighting each other. Only one can come out, so I gotta go with Sean O'Malley. We're not getting into any of the fucking information or the predictions or the research. We could real quick, but I'm picking Sean O'Malley no matter what we find out. I mean, we'll cover the fight and so you guys can see, some of the fight metrics and make your own decision, but I'm picking Sean motherfucking Malley. I know Andre Sukumtoth is coming off of a big win over cool Luke Saunders. Big win. He was the underdog in that fight. Came in there as the underdog. Andre Sukumtoth lost his UFC debut on short notice, if I'm not mistaken. Both of his first fights in the UFC were losses, but they were split decisions. The first one, I believe, was on short notice UFC debut. So he was going into that Luke Saunders fight as the underdog on a 2-fight losing streak. If he would have lost to Luke Saunders, he could have very well been cut 0-3. Didn't go his way. 2 split decisions. One was short notice. But I was pulling for Andre Sukumtoth, and now he got that fucking hold. He got a big pop when he beat Luke Saunders. Luke Saunders had a lot of fanfare going into that fight. It was really just looking like Luke Saunders versus, Andre Sukumtoth versus the world going into that fight. And I just remember Luke Saunders walking out to like some fucking Kid Rock or something, hair braided. He was the 3-1 favorite. Andre Sukumtoth got the crazy ass knockout in the second round. Fucking couldn't believe it himself. I remember the look on his face like, "Oh shit! I just fucking did that! Holy shit!" Like, Andre Sukumtoth was just fucking ecstatic, super excited, emotional. So fucking he got that win, and now he's gonna be fighting Sean O'Malley. So Sean O'Malley, he fought that fight on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. And then, of course, versus Tyrion Ware, won both of those fights. Knocked out the guy, Alfred Kashashikan, on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Very entertaining knockout. The motherfucking no-look. Boom! Nope, didn't see you. Boom! Motherfucking no-look knockout type shit. Very entertaining. Tyrion Ware fight was a war. Sean O'Malley looked like he might have been getting gassed in the second round, like he might have been out of energy, but in the third round came out and definitely had his second win, was throwing shots, throwing crazy stuff, went for a flying triangle in the fight. Sean O'Malley is just a spectacle to watch, you know what I'm saying? Just super fucking fun fighter to watch, super dope personality. So I'm going with Sean O'Malley, but that's a little bit on both of those fighters. That's my fucking main event of the night, honestly. Like, the people's main event might be Ortega Edgar, but if you're talking about my people's main event, O'Malley Sukumtoth, and it's really not fucking close. So, you guys see my prediction. Let's check out the chat before we get into the main event and the co-main motherfucking event of the evening. Alright, where we at? We are over here, right? All right, so my boy, 24/7 face said, I know Brendan Shaw's pink boot likes the heart, though. I'm reading between the lines with the love heart for Sean. Hey, I'm telling you guys, fucking, I'm not taking that heart off. Clayton Funky says, Suku Thought hits hard as fuck. O'Malley gonna have to pressure into the clinch and dirty box. Seismic Shock said, full-time El Chapo embarrassed himself, trolling and not giving the Irish a bad name. No, he was drunk, but that's no excuse for the insults. He better than that and hope he shows up. Oh, it's all good, bro. That's light work. I don't take insults and all of that stuff in bombs. Like, that's expected. I don't even think El Chapo's racist because he said that. I'll troll him, and like if we ever get into it, I'll tell him he's a racist. But I don't even believe just because someone says the N-word to me doesn't mean they're a racist. Even if they say it because they're mad at you. You know, just because El Chapo called me that, I don't think he's fucking racist. I still think he fucks with John Jones and shit. I just think people say shit to hurt people when they're pissed off. So if I know there's a word that I think will piss you off and hurt you, you know, I'm going to say it. That's what he was doing there. I don't think he was racist. I don't think that makes fucking Irish people racist. None of that. That's just not me. I know a lot of people jump to that stupid shit. Trollbuster might think he's racist, but I don't. What up, Trollbuster? 24/7 Faded said, I agree. Okay, yeah, let's go back down a little bit. Mega Mateo, what up, OG? You like Sean too? He's a beast, bro. If you can't tell by now, I'm more than like Sean. I'm the captain of the bandwagon. Clayton Funky said O'Malley gets hit too much. I don't know if he gets hit too much. My nigga hit head movement, mother. That nigga's out of there. I'm gonna fuck my neck up doing that, nigga. I need some yoga, nigga. But no, nigga, he's out of there. You got Sean O'Malley fucked up. He don't get hit too much, nigga. Fuck out of here. Blocked. No, I'm just playing. Joe Milligan said O'Malley plus 115. Is he the underdog going into the fight? Gosh darn it. I gotta win some money. I'm about to win some motherfucking money if you think Sean O'Malley's the underdog. No, I'm fucking. I'm not even gonna get unbiased. I'm not getting unbiased. I'm not doing it. I'm not speaking any unbiasedness into existence. Those odds are fucking wrong. Sean O'Malley should be the 10-1 favorite. Fuck what you heard. I'm not even gonna fucking break kayfabe, as they would say on this one. Sean O'Malley's the GOAT. Fuck you guys. 24/7 Faded. Window B said, is a no homo, aka Yamazaki heart. Yeah, that's a no homo heart. That's a fan favorite heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not a fucking gay heart or whatever. And even if it was a gay heart, nigga. But anyways, but what I'm saying, but it's not. But I am just saying, you know, that just when I do that on my predictions, it just means I want them to win. That's why on Mike Perry I had the heart, but the X. Like I want him to win, but I just don't think he's going to. Fuck. Or no, that wasn't Mike Perry. That was when he fought Thiago Alves. That was Josh Stevens. Fucking Jeremy Stevens versus Josh Emmett. I thought Josh Emmett was going to get the win whenever I did the research afterwards. It's funny, I picked Jeremy Stevens first, then I went back to Josh Emmett. But either way, yeah. Seismic Shock said, you can't jump off the O'Malley wagon, wheels or not. Well, I mean, it's going to take a lot for the wheels to fall off. I mean, even if, God forbid, I mean, I know it's next to impossible, but even if he lost 2 fights in a row, I know it's almost impossible, but I'm just saying, even if that was the case, everyone else was off the wagon, and then we lose another fight, and then we go to Bellator, we're about to become the motherfucking Bellator champion as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Sean O'Malley, what's going to happen is he's going to get this big, spectacular knockout. There's going to be some top 10, top 15 guys wanting to call him out, thinking they see something, you know, thinking they see. And then what's going to happen is O'Malley's going to knock him out, and then kind of like Cody Garbrandt, he's going to skip the title shot, and he's going to be your next bantamweight champion. Heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? I hope. No, but I got to be realistic for a second, though, because as a fan of him, I want him to succeed, not even just inside the octagon. I know a lot of us are just fight fans and we're talking about fights, but I'm talking about Sean O'Malley. Honestly, I don't give a fuck if he pisses all of y'all off and takes one fight, gets a spectacular knockout that's knockout of the year worthy, and he spends the rest of the year racing motherfucking bikes and making his own weed brand on you niggas. I'm telling you right now, because if that's what it's going to take to get Sean O'Malley to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Because I will admit, I'm a little fucking worried when I watch my guy fight. I know he keeps his hands down, kind of like Anderson Silva used to and shit, and you have the potential of getting touched when you do that. Your hands can be your first line of defense, you know what I'm saying? But when you fight like that, yeah, you can get touched. And whenever I fucking watch him fight, I'm worried. Like, no, fucking don't hit him. Fucking, his hands are down. Don't take advantage of that. Like, I'm watching it hoping that never backfires. But he spoke on that. He knows that. He knows that. He wants to do that. He said, yeah, my coaches, when they first met me, they fucking didn't like that shit at all. They hated it. They hated the fact I kept my hands down. But I've convinced them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hell of a fighter, and that's what I'm going to do. And so, I mean, I get it, and I see the worry, and I understand there's going to be doubters, and I understand anything can fucking happen. But that's why I think with that style and knowing that, do I think Sean O'Malley can beat TJ Dillashaw tomorrow? I don't know if that's the case. So I don't want to see him get fast-tracked to a title shot and, you know what I'm saying, and fuck around and just be a flash in the pan. Sean O'Malley was here for 2017 through 2019 and he was gone. I'm saying if he happens to beat Andre Sukumtoth here, take a few months off, keep training. He's very young. Keep training, well-rounded out your game. And in the meantime, be picking up them sponsorships. This is a dude that fucking should be a star outside of fighting. Not should be, but could be. He's a hell of a fighter, and his fucking highlights speak for themselves. But the weed community, the fucking vegan community, he's a dog lover. The nigga's a gamer. I mean, he can do all type of shit, broadcasting on Twitch. He's a hell of actually a really fucking good gamer. So I mean, he's got all type of shit he can do outside of the octagon. So I would like to see him use like a spectacular KO to start building his Sean O'Malley brand rather than just building his way to a title fight and fuck what everybody else got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are like, no, fuck that. We just want to see him fight and whoop ass and then fight again and then whoop ass because we're just fight fans. And I'm like, well, I'm a fan of Sean O'Malley and I want to see my nigga succeed. So if he's got to take the you know what I'm saying, other route, the Diaz route, maybe, I'm down with that too. Pete 6355 JKL said, poor El Chapo, he's branded. Tom Deere said, I just took a huge dab and can't stop coughing. I'm still here. God damn it. I'll dab with you, bro, even though I know that's not what you're talking about. Dab one time for me once you get your shit back in order. Wendell B said Sean is on a plant-based diet too, as I remember, as you said before. Yeah, but he's not one of them super strict fucking vegans, you know what I'm saying? Like he would rather just be known as a fucking meat eater and eat his own diet that's mainly vegetables rather than that fucking strict life of, yeah, I'm a vegan. And they're like, oh, you claim to be a vegan, but you got a rabbit on your shoes. How, you know, they're depicting rabbits. Rabbits die. Like, what the fuck are you guys saying? Shut the fuck up. What I'm saying is I eat a majority of fucking vegetables. But yeah, I might dibble and dabble and eat a goddamn piece of fish tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying vegan or die. I'm just saying I eat a lot of goddamn vegetables. You know, that's the type of vegan he is. Like, fuck out of here with that strict ass, you're going to crucify me if you see me taking a picture with a fucking dog or piece of chicken. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he is a vegan. You can definitely market that, but he's not one of them super strict douchebags. Morris Moore said, great card last night. What was your favorite finish? Man, that OSP one was up there. That was unexpected. Ilir Latifi put himself on the map. That was pretty crazy. Put him out. The most violent finish was definitely the Jeremy Stevens finish. Yeah, probably the Ilir Latifi OSP one. That one was pretty crazy, bro. Like, the left hands, sludge hammers, he connected on OSP, put him out of there and just let him go. The ref didn't even stop it. He just let him go and he just fell out, you know. Like, that was pretty dope. So I'll go with that Ilir Latifi finish. AP said, after last night, Mike Perry sucks. FMP. Fucking. Oh, hashtag FMP in the motherfucking chat. It's fucking hilarious. My nigga said FMP. Fuck. AP is fucking hilarious. He said, after last night, Mike Perry sucks. FMP. That's pretty fucking funny, bro. I'm not saying that's a joke. My hashtag FMP is a joke, but I just thought that shit was hilarious. Tom Thier said, who's blazing right now? Not I. Hashtag sober 2018. Give me 5. Missed the 420 mark, said AP. Window B said, you're actually harder to hit with your hands down when fighting on the outside and counter-striking Till, McGregor, Israel. See, well, then my boy Sean O'Malley's got hope. See, I'm not a fucking fighter, but whenever other people, commentators and fighters, even commentators, like on the Sean O'Malley show, like the Sean O'Malley show, hey, it is the Sugar Show, on the Dynamite Tuesday Night Contenders, like, man, like, the way he fights like that, even people said it with Anderson Silva, he's going to get clipped one of these times, but yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, though. He keeps his hands down, but he gets the fuck out of there. He don't just keep his hands down and put his chin in. Like, that nigga is counter-striking and dodging shit and fucking coming. I'm telling you, that shit is dope. All right, let's get to the main event and the co-main event predictions, y'all. Let's get to the main event and the co-main event predictions. Let's do that before we get out of here and shit. We got UFC 222. Pull it up right here. So we got Frankie Edgar. The main event's going to be a lot easier than the co-main event. But honestly, I think I know why I'm going in the co-main event too. But we'll do a little research on it first. We got Brian Ortega coming off of a win over Cub Swanson. He's now the number 3 ranked featherweight in the world, fighting the number 2 ranked featherweight in the world. I'll say Max Holloway. Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar was originally supposed to be fighting Max Holloway. Frankie Edgar got injured first. Fight was rescheduled. Max Holloway got injured. Now Frankie Edgar staying on the card, and he's going to be fighting Brian Ortega. Undefeated Brian Ortega. Brian Ortega's ground game is insane. He's a fucking jits wizard. 13-0. All of his last 3 or 4 fights. Yeah, what was it, 5? Fucking okay. Well, yeah, his last 4 fights I thought were all submissions, but his last 5 fights are all finishes. 4 of those were in the 3rd round. You can see though, right here, Brian Ortega versus Thiago Tavares. Brian Ortega got taken down 6 times in that fight. He landed like 2 more strikes, it says, but he was losing. If it would have went to decision, just looking at this, it looks like it would have probably went to Thiago Tavares just for the fact that he had those 5 or 6 takedowns. Now, we don't know. We're not in that moment, but Brian Ortega came through and got the finish. We don't got to worry about the fucking decision. Got a 3rd round knockout, fight of the night. Diego Brindao, he was outstriking Brian Ortega. 2 takedowns. If that would have went to decision, you got to think Diego would have won. But good thing Brian Ortega doesn't fucking leave it to the judge's hands. Went out there and got a 3rd round submission. Next fight, fucking dead even going into the 3rd round, 62-62. We don't know where the decision would have went. But it doesn't fucking matter. You know why? Brian Ortega doesn't leave it in the judge's hands. He's finishing shit in the 3rd round. Like, it's questionable. Okay, guess what? You're fucking out of here. Got Clay Guida out in the 3rd round. Renato Moicano, formerly undefeated. Ricardo Moicano. You might not know this guy's name. I'm about to show you. He's a fucking savage. 11-1-1, right? So he's only got 1 loss. Fucking, is this the guy I'm thinking of? Yeah. He was undefeated going to Brian Ortega. He's got a win over Jeremy Stevens. Very impressive. It was a split decision, but, he outstruck him, got a couple takedowns. This guy's undefeated in the UFC, and he was clipping up. Now, let's go back to the Brian Ortega fight. Brian Ortega, Renato Moicano, look at this fight. He landed multiple takedowns and 109, almost double the strikes. But Brian Ortega doesn't leave it to the judge's scorecards, because if it would have went there, clearly Renato would still be undefeated, fucking on his 4-0 in the UFC, and we might be talking about Renato Moicano right now. But nope, Brian Ortega doesn't leave it to the judge's scorecards. Another 3rd round finish after who knows what would have happened. Cub Swanson fight. Cub Swanson was definitely outstriking him. Definitely. Fucking 60-24. But at the end of the first round, Brian Ortega almost submitted Cub Swanson, saved by the bell. You know what I'm saying? But even Cub Swanson gave him a thumbs up at the end of the first round, like, hey, you almost fucking had me. You know what I'm saying? Good job. But the bell was there. Come back to the second round. Brian Ortega gets that motherfucking neck. Now, these fights were all third round submissions. He got Cub Swanson in the second round. So he's getting better. Now, one thing a lot of people don't really know or talk about Brian Ortega is he has this fight right here versus Mike De La Torre. He won, but it was overturned because he popped for a it was a USADA violation. I don't know if it was a steroid. I believe it was, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. But he admitted to it. He wasn't a guy that was like, oh, it was tainted supplements. He was like, listen, I was making my UFC debut, and I wanted to fuck some shit up. So, I'm sorry. It was young. It was dumb. I didn't mean it. I'm off the shit. But, hey, I apologize. What it is what it is, dog. I fucked shit up. I wanted, no. But that's essentially what he said. He just came out, admitted to it, and apologized and moved on. So, with that being said, all of these fights are post that violation, which could be a factor as to why a lot of these fights don't go his way before he gets that submission. And that's what I was thinking going into the Cub Swanson fight. Like, okay, so, Cub Swanson should get the win. But the thing about it is, a lot of these guys probably could have beat Brian Ortega or would have if it went to the scorecards. Frankie Edgar should probably beat Brian Ortega. That's my prediction. Frankie Edgar's probably going to get the win. But don't be surprised if Brian Ortega... What if he gets like a triangle choke on Frankie Edgar? We know he's the wrestler. We know what Frankie Edgar wants to do. Take him down, control him. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of where Brian Ortega wants to be. Usually with Brian Ortega, you're probably worried about him getting clipped up, and if they're probably going to beat him if they're able to avoid the ground game. Frankie Edgar's coming in, and part of his game plan is probably going to be to get this fight to the ground. He's a wrestler. So that means Brian Ortega's going to have time to work his fucking arm bars or his fucking, take the back and do what he needs to do. Triangle choke. It's fucking T-City. T-City. Triangle City. This nigga's literally wants to get you in a triangle choke. So this fight is fucking so hard to call. Like, I'm leaning toward Frankie Edgar, and I think he gets the edge. I think Frankie Edgar's the better fighter if all was well and everything just went to decision. But Brian Ortega doesn't leave fights to decision. So even though I think Frankie Edgar might be the better mixed martial artist and should probably get the win here, we've seen that before with Brian Ortega multiple times, and he gets the fucking submission or even the knockout. So super hard for me to pick Frankie Edgar in this fight just because we know that about Brian Ortega. Super hard. But Frankie Edgar, man, he definitely wasn't fucking around versus Yair Rodriguez. Before that, Jeremy Stevens. He fought Jose Aldo. Chadman. Shit, man. Frankie Edgar. I'm probably gonna pick Frankie Edgar. Man, he fucked Yair up though. Remember, they thought they were trying to build Yair off of Frankie. He said, "Nah, this could be another one of those situations, bro." People think Brian Ortega's got like it's very close, and Frankie Edgar's gonna come in and say, "Nah, y'all remember." I'm not gonna say that Frankie Edgar's gonna Yair Brian Ortega, but I am going to say Frankie Edgar should get this win. Oh, we gotta make that blue. So yeah, I'm gonna make my prediction Frankie Edgar for this prediction. And then the main event, get that right off the way. We're gonna be all picking Chris Cyborg here. Unless you're like Yana Kunitsukaya's brother, or like her dad or something, or her coach or teammate, we're all probably gonna be picking Chris Cyborg. We don't know much about Yana Kunitskaya. We know she's the Invicta Bantamweight champion. We know she's trained with Holly Holm. But at the same time, she wasn't in the UFC. And she's fighting fucking Chris Cyborg. Now, anything can happen in MMA. Yana Kunitskaya could knock out Chris Cyborg with the left hook. She could submit her. We all know. But Chris Cyborg could also just fucking fuck shit up like normal. So I'm picking Chris Cyborg to win this fight. I don't think that's too much of a surprise. After this fight, Yana Kunitskaya will probably get into the UFC, move back down to bantamweight, maybe. Because some people said Yana Kunitskaya was planning on moving up to featherweight anyway, even though she was the Invicta Bantamweight champion. So, who really knows? We didn't even expect to have her or Cyborg on this card. It was a late notice replacement after Max Holloway fell out. UFC needed to make shit happen, and so they needed somebody to fight Chris Cyborg. If this chick wins, everyone's going to be like, oh my God. I just don't think that's what's going to happen here. Whenever Holly Holm upset Ronda Rousey and nobody expected it, the hardcore fans kind of expected it. They kind of knew about Holly Holm. It was more so the casuals that were like, oh my God, Holly's just going to run her over like everybody. But in this case, I don't think there's a hardcore or a casual that's like, yeah, she's got a good chance versus Cyborg. I mean, but it is what it is. Anything can happen, as you have to say. But I'm picking Chris Cyborg. Those are my predictions. I'll probably do a separate live stream later on where I just talk about the predictions and we go over why we went over these. You know what I'm saying? Because this has a lot of stuff in the middle of it. But those are my predictions. You guys get the first fucking sneak peek. I'll talk about those again later on a different show. But for now, let's go over what's been going on in MMA through the week. This is called MMA Weekly Grind. First, I'm going to fuck with y'all for a second, though. Let's take this off the screen. Let's see what the full-time family's talking about real fast. Then we'll go over just some of the crazy shit like that Khabib and Daniel Cormier thing. Tom Thier said, I don't think Ortega is going to stand with Edgar too long. Or you think he's smarter than that, but he's got to get a takedown. It's not like he can just choose. I mean, Edgar might want to get the fight to the ground himself, but I don't see Ortega just coming in there and like shooting for a takedown and, you know, getting a takedown on Frankie and just, you know, taking over the fight. You got to get the fight to the ground. Straw Hat 845 said, I think Israel, Till, and Sean are the future big stars in the UFC. And in between Israel and Till, they're pretty close in weight. Those could be two future stars in the UFC that have a future super fight. Very realistically. Darren Till is a big welterweight, and Israel, as of right now, is a smaller middleweight. He weighed in his last fight at 183 pounds, so it wasn't hard for him to make that weight at all. For him to be, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think bright future for not only the UFC, but both of those guys for sure. And fans. The guy trying to fight, Tom Thier said that guy that is trying to fight GSP is a fucking weirdo. I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Ben Askren? I think Ben Askren's trying to fight GSP, but I don't know if that's who you're talking about. I'm him 247 said, I can't see Frankie lose this fight. But T-City's one of the scariest BJJ yet. Who knows? Yeah, I agree. His fucking jiu-jitsu is something else, bro. It's dope to see. Short distance. Gang, 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 gang. Fuck you, Tom, man. Tom Thier said, Lil Pump. Yeah, I heard Lil Pump's new song with that dude like 24/7. It's actually pretty dope. Low key. Short distance. Frankie probably will ice Ortega. He very well. He is a legend in the game. Seismic Shock said, "Are we all leaning toward Frankie?" Tom Thier said, "Peace out. I'll see you after 222." All right, bro. See you. I'm the only one picking T-City. Sounds like damn. All right, Seismic Shock. He said, "Peace, bro." Tom Thier said he's the only one picking T-City. Looking forward to the Beanstalk Struve, said Seismic Shock. Brendan Chop's Pink Boots said, I like your picks full time, but if you're wrong, I'm jumping guard. I'm surprised the Dutch haven't produced more stars in the UFC with their kickboxing background, says Seismic Shock. Yeah, well, you know, because wrestling's got a really solid base in MMA, and wrestlers, I think, kind of, you know, whenever a kickboxer gets taken down by a dominant wrestler, it's hard for him to get up, so I think that's kind of what happens with that, unfortunately. You know, you'll see him might maybe get wrestle fucked, and it's like, ah, fuck. Let's see. All right, so let's go on with what's going on in MMA. Let's see John Jones doing some fucking deadlifts and shit on social media. John Jones said, O's wide man, don't count the days, make the days count. And then I hit the play button. Oh shit, the stream is on red. Let me make sure y'all are good. Gokhan Saki recently joined too. Can y'all still see me though? I'm making okay. The stream's back on green, but I had to make sure the stream didn't cut off on yet. Yeah, Gokhan Saki recently joined too. I know Overeem as well. Gokhan Saki had a good matchup in his first fight. I worry about Gokhan Saki's cardio and his wrestling, but if he gets good matchups, he can definitely knock out some guys in the UFC for sure. Okay, let's get back to this mother trucking John Jones. The whole time he's doing this, he's thinking, "Fuck you, Sada! Fuck you, Sada!" Whole time he was thinking, "Fuck you, Sada! I used to throw these things over my head." No. Notorious MMA. This is when he said that he agreed to fight Frankie. Let's see what Connor. Oh yeah. Connor ain't fucking around. That's all that was. He said, Conor McGregor fast. Go get your cardio. Fucking gorilla style and shit. Ooh, 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 ooh. This was Khabib. If y'all want to watch Khabib, let's get amped up real quick.
Ah! Come on, baby! Kick this fucking guy's ass. Let's go, DC! Ah! Ah! Come on, baby! This fucking guy has nothing for me. Come on! You gonna beat his fucking ass. You gonna whip his fucking ass, boy. Come on! Ah!
You will whip his fucking ass, boy. DC ain't fucking around. Misha Tate with the bump. I thought it's 2 bumps. I didn't even realize the bump in the front. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm just joking. The pregnancy bump, bro. Sharing my first baby bump photo. Hashtag first time mom. That's pretty funny. I mean, not funny, but it just doesn't look so weird seeing Misha Tate, pregnant. That's really weird. Just kind of depressing. Now she's officially a fucking MILF, though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that, you know what I'm saying? She was in, hey. Cody No Love. Uh-oh, look at little Maddox. Maybe just getting out of surgery, going in. Cody No Love said the champ, Maddox Maple, is doing well. Thanks for all the prayers. That's dope to see. Nick Diaz, official drink. What? What? Hemp 2. Get it? H2O? Hemp 2O? Oh, that's pretty dope. It's got fucking Nick Diaz on the bottle, bro. Nick Diaz on the bottle. Hemp 2O. 0 calorie beverage. Natural hemp beverage. That's crazy. That shit sounds nasty as fuck, though. 0 calories? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't fucking with it. No, I probably will once I get on my fucking, my healthy shit, my healthy game, and I'm not fucking drinking Powerade and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'll probably try it out, though, but I'm not gonna lie and say that shit looks like it's fucking delicious. But that is pretty dope that Nick Diaz has his fucking own drink, though. Nick Diaz, Hemp 2O, Nick Diaz. Okay. Ronda Rousey fucking breaking a bitch's arm. Favorite picture of my judo career en route to winning my first World Cup at 19. That looks like a chick versus her mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't she look older? I mean, you can't even really tell much, but this just looks like she's fucking putting, like, her mom in an arm bar for pissing her off or something, and she's tapping out like, all right, you win. Fuck it. Go on the date. I'm sick of trying. I don't know. I'm just saying. But no, this is interesting, and I think she's posting this because Ronda Rousey's going to be getting like a Lifetime Sports Award and being presented with like her 6th-degree judo black belt on the same stage somewhere. So she's just, letting everybody know, yeah, I used to judo, motherfuckers. I deserve this black belt. Full-time family talking about before we continue. Uh-oh, there's Kobe Covington. Hey, Platinum Perry, maybe having your ratchet horse-faced girlfriend as your head trainer isn't the smartest idea on the planet Earth. But hey, when you're the product of cousins fucking in Ocala, Florida, how strong can your decision skills making be? Whew, Kobe Covington. Frat, frat. He ain't fucking around. Damn, Kobe Covington pissing everybody off. I see Kevin Lee. I seen Usman. I seen a lot of people coming out saying, hey, man, fuck out of here. White knighting and shit. They were like, man, don't kick a man while he's down. But this is Kobe Covington. When you guys respond and you get pissed off, he's winning. He's fucking winning, bro. He's a troll. Fuck out of here. But, yeah, it's a fucked up. I mean, and I even seen Matt Serra going off on him. Like, yeah, Kobe Covington, you want to be a fucking asshole? You want to be a fucking badass? Or are you a fucking tattletale, because you told the police you can't be telling the cops and then trying to be this fucking badass. Are you a badass or are you a snitch? Like, I get it. But to me, it's all working. Kobe's working. I'm going to fucking take a page out of Kobe's book one of these days. I'm just going to fucking turn heel on you guys. No, I'm just fucking around. But it is a business, it's a marketing plan to me, in my mind. He's just building his brand. Now, I really wouldn't want that brand. You know what I'm saying? There's some of you guys that are like, Kobe Covington fucking needs to die. Some of you guys say that crazy ass shit. I'm not interested in fucking death threats. You know what I'm saying? I know how to ignore them, but at the same time, this dude's fucking inbox is probably full of nothing but death threats and dick pics. I'm just fucking around. I don't know why. I just assume Kobe Covington's inbox is filled with dick pics. I don't know why. It might be. I don't know. Yeah, Kevin Lee responded. Kamaru Usman, Mike Perry. I still have more followers than Kobe Covington. All of them responded. But it is what it is, man. Nobody really killed Kobe. It's kind of hard. He doesn't really give a fuck. And to be fair, you got to, Mike Perry he's been taking shots at Kobe for a while now. He said if we fought, he'd be trying to suck my dick all fight. Even going into this fight, man, Mike Perry was taking shots at Jeremy Stevens. He was like, fuck Jeremy Stevens. I pushed him down at the athlete's retreat. In my head, I was thinking, yeah, you're kind of big. You know what I'm saying? We've talked about this before now. Like, yeah, I don't really see smaller guys wanting beef with you, but I'm just curious if you do the same shit to Brock Lesnar. But that was a whole nother issue for another day. This was all Kobe Covington. But with that being said, we will see what the fuck the full-time family's talking about for a second. Let's see. Full screen. Boom. Where y'all at? Johnny Rodriguez said, about to spark up and watch full-time MMA. Let's fucking go. Seismic Shock said his name is Nelson Mandela until he's free. Hashtag free Nelson Mandela. That's fucking hilarious. Brendan Shop's Pink Boots. Daniel Cormier, baby, chill out. What is you doing? I'll tell you, that shit was hilarious. Whoop his ass, bro. I'm gonna whoop his ass. True Wendell B. Tune into the chat. Hear Coco talk straight away. God is good. Stamina MC, what's up, man? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. What it do? What it do, Blazemore, said Third Eye. Alright, let's get back into this craziness going on in the MMA world, bro. We got, Joanna on J Check with her dog. Oh, man. See, everybody loves their own dog, kind of like everybody loves their own baby. But I got to admit, bro, I don't want my dog if it looks like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's her dog, so I'm sure she loves him. But yeah, I don't know. Not my steez. Johnny on J Check said, hey, Ghost, aren't you too comfortable? My buddy dropped by to visit Auntie while sunbathing. And then she said it in her language. Okay, that's her aunt. Okay, well, yeah, she probably don't even think that nigga's cute if it's just her nephew then. Diego Sanchez with the motherfucking splits. Ain't fucking around. He looks like he's in the hood or some shit. He said, when you're OG, you do your yoga qi gong session in the sun on an 8-foot wall. 8-foot wall? Yeah, you're fucking nuts. I would not be leaning and doing yoga on a goddamn 8-foot wall like that, nigga. You fall forward, you ain't dead. But still, that ain't my Steve, bro. He also said, you in a storm? Don't worry. Be one with the storm, the thunder, the rain, the lightning, the wind. Harness the pain into gain. Be like water and adapt. This nigga sounds like a young Tony Ferguson or an old Tony Ferguson.
Don't worry.
Oh shit, I'm not playing no goddamn song. Fuck around and take all the goddamn ad money if I let that shit go. Give it to Bob Marley's estate. Fuck out of here. Sage Northcutt. Motherfucking with the Super Sage painting or something up there. Got the black guy showing his battle wounds, you know what I'm saying? Coming off that big win over T-Ball Goody. Goody gang, Goody gang, Goody gang, Goody gang and shit. Sage ain't fucking around. Yeah, that looks like a nice ass house. Bro, I've got like one rich friend, and he's not even like really like a close friend, but it's a guy that I knew growing up. And I went to his house. Like, his mom lived in like fucking Kansas City, Overland Park, where rich people live. And they had like a fucking 3-story place, right? And in the basement, they had like things like this the Sage Northcutt has. Their whole family, bro, they had them portraits. I was like, what the fuck? That's some rich people shit, bro. So that's what that is. That's some rich people shit. But or not even rich people shit. He's fucking Sage Northcutt at this point. I'm sure he's just got a fan that would do it for him. But if you got some shit like that and you ain't no fucking fighter or entertainer and you just got some dope ass drawing of your family like that, that's rich people shit. But that might have been fan made. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay. Alpha Cat Zingano ain't fucking around with the hot picture on motherfucking Twitter. Strong, motivated, focused, mean, ready. She's writing all type of shit on that mirror, bro. You know, that's like Yoani on J-Check writing on her fucking water bottles. And I gotta admit, Cat Zingano's looking pretty motherfucking good, bro. I'm mad I just did my predictions. Good thing we don't go off of, selfies and looks for predictions, or I might be changing my prediction right about now. Tito Ortiz said, let's go. The fans deserve it just for fun. I don't know who the fuck he's talking to. Cowboy Cerrone out here on a motherfucking snow bike? Nigga, is this a snow bike? This is some more fucking rich people shit or some white people shit. I ain't never seen this, bro. I literally don't know what the fuck this is. What is this, bro? It looks like a dirt bike with no wheels. That's what it looks like. It looks like a nigga's posing on a dirt bike with no wheels. But knowing Donald Cerrone, I'm assuming this thing's moving and grooving. This ain't just a photo op. This motherfucker's spitting through that snow. This is like a snow bike. If I'm my best guess, I would not be surprised if that was a motherfucking snow bike. We got, who is this? Valentina Shevchenko. Just in case you ain't know, with who is this? This motherfucking dude looks familiar too for some reason, nigga. Crash Bandicoot. Who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Sao Paulo, Brazil, February 2018. Timon. That's who it is. Timon. Timon. He knew he looked familiar. Fucking Max Holloway. No, I mean Timon. Timon and Pumbaa. Y'all remember Timon and Pumbaa from the fucking Lion King, bro? Oh, I see. Well, if that's Timon, I'll be Pumbaa. That's all I'm saying. You can come get a picture with me, Valentina. I'll be Pumbaa. That nigga can be Timon. Hey, what's up? You want to pick? Hey. Sao Paulo, Brazil. So what, is Valentina fighting UFC 224? She's probably not fighting until she gets a title shot. So I wonder if maybe she wants to fight in Sao Paulo, Have Valentina, Amanda Nunes is going to be fighting Pennington on that card. Maybe have Valentina fight at 125 pounds on that card. If the champion's not ready, then we'll fucking have Valentina just beat up another 125 pounder like she did Priscilla Cachoeira. Whew. Luke Rockhold training with Khabib. Some human chess with the Dagestan Gangster Squad. Dagestan Gangstas. The truth is, notorious MMA is a prostitute, says Frankie Edgar's manager. This is the truth. My focus is on Ortega, and they all can get it after, anytime, anywhere, anyway. Forrest Griffin said, I assume you mean that he's smart enough to not give it away for free. There's a lot of people, you know, you come out and bash Conor McGregor. I'm telling you, Matt Brown, Forrest Griffin, everybody's coming after your motherfucking taco. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people didn't like what Ali Abdelaziz had to say about Conor McGregor being a prostitute. I ain't mad at him. Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, let's see what the fuck he's got going on. This dude probably fucking better not know music in the background.
Got man Chad's back there making sure I'm getting right sets in. Oh, woo.
That motherfucking shoulder rehab. Another Friday of physical therapy with Chazman. Long process and grinds to get the shoulder 100%. That's what's up. Looks like he's still getting ready for that motherfucking TJ Dillashaw fight. Y'all saw that, was it Henry Cejudo's manager came out and said that, are y'all ready for Demetrius versus Henry 2 in the summer? Like, no. We're waiting on motherfucking DJ TJ. Don't throw Henry Cejudo in there, bro. The fuck? Paige Van Zandt not fucking around. Motherfucking looking at her own booty and shit. She, hey, what I got going on back there and shit. Nigga, when you do a picture like this, you know you're telling niggas to look at your ass. It's like, what are you looking at? You know, you got your ass all hyped up and you're bent back looking at your own ass. Nigga, you look at your own ass like that. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she's doing there. Like, hey, look at me. I'm getting some cakes, motherfucking. You see what I'm saying? Oh, hey, booty. That's what she said in the caption. That's a good caption for that picture. Oh, hey, booty. That's a good-ass caption. The Spider Anderson Silva. Oh, shit, son. Nope, we ain't playing no music, nigga. But that sounded like some off-brand ass shit, though. I'm gonna be so mad if the motherfucking Panda Bamboo Gang claims their music and this whole stream now ain't shit because we hear these fucking banjos in the background, my nigga. Man, I don't want to be the one to say it, but them knees just don't look like they're taking nobody out of the game, bro. They just don't look like they're knocking out a Rockhold. And if you're planning on fighting Roy Jones Jr., which they've talked about, you don't even need to be training those. Do y'all think Anderson Silva's going to fight again in the UFC? I don't. Bellator? Maybe. I mean, I'm sure he might just be doing this for whatever the fuck reason. Hey, I'd rather see this, though, than my nigga fucking dancing and cross-dressing and shit. You know, that's what he was doing. So, hey, this is an upgrade. I can't even read that. It's in another language. Let's see what the full-time family's talking about. I know we're getting close to the end. Let's see what's going on over here. We got Stamina MC Sage Northcutt was raised into cake. It's not all earnings around there. Yeah, I don't think I heard some crazy shit about Sage Northcutt and his dad or something. Someone said like low key he's allegedly that nigga was selling like steroids and coke or some crazy shit. Could y'all see fucking Sage Northcutt's dad being like fucking Scarface after you know how like innocent and Sage comes? Oh, hey, Mr. fucking Faber and Mr. Woodley and Mr. Everybody, Mr. Full-Time. Like, could you imagine his dad being like Scarface low-key? Like, that's what I heard. Like, what? Are y'all fucking crazy? Let's see who's in here. Third Eye First. Stamina MC said, what a do, Seismic. UK in the motherfucking building. Seismic Shock said, you can set up El Chapo versus Full-Time's cousin in 3 weeks. Oh, that's a hell of a fight, bro. That's a hell of a fight, bro. That's a hell of a fight, Seismic Shock. My cousin's knocking him the fuck out, bro. I'm telling you right now. Stamina MC, that was Bobby McFerrin, but never mind. I wanted to hate Sage. I just can't do it. I can't either. I'm a Sage fan. Bro, how can you hate somebody that fucking... If you hate Sage, you're literally a bad person. I really feel like that. Like, truth. If you hate Sage, even if you hate on Sage... If you say Sage isn't the GOAT, you're probably a terrible person. Because, hear me out, that means you don't see any good in the world. Like, Sage to me, like, he's like everything that's good in the world. If there's a perfect human being that's just, okay, well, I'm not going to go too far. I don't know how far I can take that. But you get the fucking point. Sage Northcutt's just too innocent. He's like the perfect brother you never fucking had, or son, if you're in that age range. You know what I'm saying? Sage Northcutt is just fucking a OG. How can you hate somebody like that? Like even Colby Covington, like he would call him Mr. Covington. Like, hey, Sage Northcutt, what do you think about Colby Covington and his craziness? Well, I think Mr. Covington, he's just misunderstood. Like, he says bad things, but I don't know if it means he's a bad person. And I just think that we should all, like, look. I don't know, man. You just can't hate Sage Northcutt. You just can't. And if you do, you're a fucking terrible human being. Wendell Beaton said Sage is a bit creepy how polite he is. I'm not sure how you feel about it, Mr. Fulltime. I feel like you're a terrible person. No, it is a little. I'm not going to turn myself into a terrible person. I'm like you, Wendell B. But no, it is. That's why, like, if the day ever came out that we found out that that his dad was El Chapo or Scarface or whoever the fuck, it would blow my mind because he's so fucking. What's the word you use, Wendell B? How he's so polite. Like, could you imagine him coming from like a family of gangsters, being that polite? Just so insane, like that. Just thinking about that, and then not even that, like just rooting. I mean, but how polite he is to what you're saying though, it's a little creepy because you don't. When's the last time you met somebody that polite in real life? I'm not talking about Tim Tebow on TV. I'm talking about I cannot remember the last time I've ever encountered a real life Sage Northcutt. Just somebody that's that fucking nice, that cool, whatever the fuck, that respectful, that polite. That's why whenever he was on Twitter and he liked that porn page, I believe he got hacked. I don't know, man. Sage Northcutt is fun, but he's a rating star. Say what you want, man. It's all fun and games with Sage Northcutt. I'll be watching this next fight. We don't know if he's gonna win. We don't know if he's gonna lose, but we'll be watching this next fight most likely. MMA vlogger Real Talk Show said, "What's the real name of that song?" Bellator. I'm repping Bellator. I think it's the Dana White versus Scott Coker battle rap. Bellator. Y'all want to hear that real quick? Fuck, we ain't doing nothing but chilling. I'll play it one time. Let's see. Scott Coker. Yeah, versus Dana White rap battle. You might even. Oh, yeah, it's the first thing that pops up. It's only got 180 views. Underrated. Why can't I hear it? Oh, yeah, that means you guys probably can't either.
Bellator, I'm reppin' Bellator, Bellator, Bellator. I'm reppin' Bellator, Bellator, Bellator. I'm reppin' Bellator, Bellator, Bellator. I'm reppin' Bellator. Look, Dana White, you found a fight. You said some shit that I ain't like about Bellator. So now it's time to back it up. Now grab the mic. You slap the fighters with the Reebok deal and treat them like some fools. I ask the fighters how the people feel so people think I'm cool. Yeah, Scott Coker, baby, you ain't fucking with us. I'm like a stockbroker, baby, and I'm running it up. Go get your pot holders, baby. I'm like the oven to touch. And you can get Conor or Tony, Dana, my Chandler, fucking him up. Whoa, whoa there, Scott. Whoa, what the fuck? Maybe when you smoke your pie, you shouldn't smoke so much. Because I know that you're high. Michael Chandler would die against Conor or Tony. Homie, so don't even try. Now, should I keep it with you or should I get on your roster? Even Jimmy Smith is just a roster imposter. You got James Gallagher, he just wanna be Conor. You got Rory McDonald only cause we didn't want him. You see, Scott Coker, me and you, we are not kosher. You're not a stockbroker, boy, you're a stockholder. What the fuck were you thinking, sending that shitty diss my way? You need to think before you diss while you're at it.
Take these flyweights. Fuck you, Matt. Take these flyweights. We don't need them. Demetrius don't want the fight. Fuck, you can have them all. Whoo! Fucking pure heat and bars. Underrated, underrated. It is what it is, though, man. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, we're at Stamina MC. He said Valentina Shevchenko is doing season 3 of the Fight Laboratory series that is on UFC Fight Pass. She's put up more photos and clips on IG for behind the scenes. Okay. Gotta admit, man, I had to fucking let the Fight Pass go for a couple months just now. I just got hit for $42 for 1 month for Fight Pass. So, I mean, I do want Fight Pass and I will get it back. But I just can't afford it right now. Check me out, bro. My fucking bank account was at like negative $20, right? Or negative 50, something like that. Why the fuck would Fight Pass take out the $10 at that time? I thought I had overdraft protection. Nope. So they take out 10. Since I'm overdrafted, they take out an extra 32. So I just paid 40 goddamn $2 for 1 month of fucking Fight Pass. We got a ixnay on the iPass Fay. Young Gabriel, oh my god, what the fuck, you troll. Put a call on deck. I'm about to check my email. If you're not in there, I'm blocking your bitch ass. Blocked. Let's check it. You will be in timeout, my son. gmail.com. Oh yeah, I got nothing. So guess what, young Gabriel? It was nice fucking seeing ya. You're in timeout, motherfucker. Seismic Shock said, Paige be showing that ass like a peacock showing feathers. I know, didn't she just get a man or something too? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be, scoping your ass out all you know what I'm saying? And that shit, and you got a new, brand new man. Not even just a man, a brand new man and shit. 24/7 Faded said, Young Gabriel, you never miss a stream. Good on you. Yes, I mean, fuck out of here, Young Gabriel. And he ain't never put a call on deck either. Y'all saw when El Chapo wanted to call. Boom, boom, boom. Real fast. But here comes the motherfucking lag spikes. Let's see. Must be Young Gabriel. Alright, I think we're back rolling. Must be Young Gabriel. The trolls come in and the fucking internet starts fucking up. Who knows? But, where were we at? C-Level DC said, what up, full-time fan? What up, C-Level DC? Stamina MC, what's going on? Chris Court said, I want to see Mike Perry versus Sage Northcutt. Yo, that might low-key be the best fight suggestion I've ever heard. Is Sage? No, he's fighting at lightweight now, though, right? If Sage was still at welterweight, Sage versus Mike Perry? Oh, my God, that's a super fight. Like, fucking street thug, street fighter versus super polite, the most polite karate guy in the world. Oh, shit, son. We have to see that fight now. Fuck, I'm going to be pissed off if Sage Northcutt is back down at lightweight. But I think he is. Fuck. Third Eye First said, did you catch Cage Warriors 90? I did not catch Cage Warriors 90 through 1. I've never watched a Cage Warriors. I've never saw one. So yeah, no, I didn't catch that. I only really watch UFC and Bellator. Honestly, that's what I pay attention to. But but I do know there's some sickos that watch everything. Well, that don't even make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? You can't watch like Cage Warriors and LFA and Invicta and UFC and Bellator and the XFL. Like, I don't know which one. So yeah, I just stick to the main two. MMA Vlogger Real Talk Forum said the original song, though. I was asking my friend and they didn't know what song I was talking about. Well, yeah, on the original song, oh yeah, that's Percocet. Molly Percocet. That's Future. Molly Percocet. I'm thinking, look, Dana White, you found a fight. You said some shit that I ain't like about Bellator. So now I'm thinking of my fucking lyrics. But yeah, that's that Molly Percocet. Percocet, that fucking song. Mask Off. That's what that is. Mask Off. Stamina MC said, oh, this is RA. I'm telling you, man, underrated. They're sleeping on my motherfucking Bellator. They're sleeping on the rap battles, bro. Winterby said, why not make fighting highlights of UFC events with fitting rap in the background? Because as far as making fight highlights, like the UFC kind of chooses which highlights they want to, some people who make highlights, they get their channel flagged. 1 second. Some people make highlights for UFC and they get their, like, when you use UFC's footage, you got to be careful. Some clips you can use, some clips you can't use. So, I mean, you just always have to be careful using those. I see it's red bar, so I don't even know if you guys are fucking hearing me right now. Alright, so it's green now, so you should be able to hear me. So, as far as making UFC highlights, I've thought about that because I realize, like, a lot of people just want to see shit like that, and you can get a lot of views. But the thing about that is, man, there's not a lot of fucking money in views. If I make a UFC clip and you know what I'm saying, like, for one, it wouldn't be fun for me. It's a lot different when I'm talking with people and just giving my opinion on what's going on in the MMA world than sitting here and having to okay, I'm watching a fucking highlight clip of this, and then I gotta go back 30 seconds and watch it and clip it up here. Like, that would seem like an actual video editing job. I'm not even a fucking video editor. Like, I would be able to make decent or regular clips and just clip shit together, but adding intros and cool words and animations, that's not what that's not my fucking forte. So I don't just want to turn into making highlights, because for one, I'd probably be slow at it. For two, you're always at risk of it getting flagged, like, oh, you got a clip from a pay-per-view, so the whole highlights. So yeah, and then on top of that, I would have to make a fucking fitting song for you. That sounds like something that only somebody, I would already have to be getting paid a lot of money to do that shit. That's not something you do for fun. That's something you do. That doesn't sound like fun. That sounds like a lot of work. Like, one highlight clip, it would probably take, and writing the song for it, a whole week for one video. Whew, that does not sound like fun. But I do want to make more. Like, I do like making the songs, though. And especially now that I can play them during live streams, probably make more. What happened with Mike Perry? Mike Perry got beat. That is what happened. He got robbed. Just kidding. He didn't get robbed, but he got beat. John Fitzpatrick said, yo, bro, what's up? Not too much, John Fitzpatrick. What's going on? Northcutt would get wrecked by Perry. Don't piss me off. Bro, are you sure? Are you sure? It would be a hell of a fight. I know Perry will be trying to take off his fucking head. Sage might be able to put together a game plan. I don't know. I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. I'm not 100% sure Perry would knock him out. It's a very realistic possibility, but I want to see it. But only if Sage is a welterweight. I don't want to see Mike Perry knocking out a lightweight Sage, that's just going up to welterweight just because. If Sage can make lightweight, let him fight at lightweight. Roland ACC said Edgar versus Ortega. Who wins? I picked Edgar, I believe, in my predictions. I'll do a whole separate live stream where I just talk about the predictions, because I realized this was probably going to be like a 2-hour live stream or some crazy shit. Nobody's going to want to watch that, all of this, just to get to the predictions. Lacream said, what's good? Wendell said the lag spike could be a Wi-Fi issue if you use Wi-Fi or pocket loss. Either way, lag spike can be solved. Yeah, my internet is fucking great. I've got fine internet. I can do a bunch of things on the internet at once in multiple rooms. But the problem is, like, every single, like, if my brother's on the Xbox in the front room, my girlfriend's watching Netflix upstairs, and the kid's watching Netflix in the room, and I'm doing this back here, everything's fine. Everything is all good. No problems. It'll just be like a 2-minute lag spike that'll stop the stream, make everything buffer, and then we're all back to crystal clear. And we called the provider out here, and they said there was like a fucking root in the basement that was blocking connection, and he said he thought he fixed the issue, got rid of the root, but clearly he didn't. It made it better than it was. The lag spike was terrible. The lag spike was like a 5-minute fucking spike where you just had to sit with no internet for 5 minutes, and then everything's back to normal. Now it's only for like 1 minute. It's manageable and shit like that. But yeah, it was terrible. But I know it can be fixed, but it sounds like it's something going on with the fucking root in my basement, and I really don't just got the money to keep, having them come out here. Like, when he came out here, I think they said they were going to put $70 on our bill and some stupid shit, so yeah, can't do that too many times. Stamina MC said, a friend of mine used to do a MMA wrap-up at the end of the year of fighting. He didn't do one last year, but the previous were pretty damn good. That's pretty dope. I would go to that link and check it out, but I don't want to get, like, fucking him to copyright my shit. Anybody that makes a YouTube video, I guess, like, if somebody else played my YouTube video, I technically have the right to strike it down, even though I probably wouldn't do that unless they were, like, talking shit. And I'm like, all right, the fuck my shit, you know what I'm... But if it was just somebody showing somebody my shit, I wouldn't care if they used it. But somebody else, I don't want somebody else to not feel that way. Full time, what do you predict for Jones and the USADA meeting? I predict fucking pure buffoonery and bullshit out of it. I don't even know. I predict free John Jones. I mean, if I were just giving you a prediction off the top of my head, since there's no way to know, I would assume I think it's going to be like, he has to accept some type of punishment just for negligence. Like, yeah, it wasn't your fault, but you fucking had to be careful. You already fucked up once. Like, you still were responsible for what goes into your body. Even though it wasn't your fault, you're responsible. So it might not be 8 years. It might not be 4 years. It might just be a 2-year ban somehow. And then half of those are already going to be served. So I don't know if we'll see John Jones in 2018. We might see him 2019, but honestly, I expect a bunch of John Jones headlines to probably continue to come out. Like, manager says, oh, or like, I don't know. I expect that's what I expect to come out of the meeting. Headlines. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be. I just think headlines are coming out. John Fitzpatrick said Frankie is going to, but asleep Ortega will be too much, I reckon. You think Frankie's going to be put to sleep? You think Ortega's going to be too much? Interesting. You think he's going to submit him or, like, knock him out? Seismic Shock, full time. Do you ever watch Mixed Mollywhopper channel? I've never heard of that channel, to be honest. I have not. Seismic Shock said, nah, that's for whoever might want to see it. You don't got to play it now. Okay. MMA Vlogger Real Talk Forum said, would you do a freestyle rap over Tupac Hit 'Em Up track? Bro, I'll do a freestyle track over anything. Like, if you wanted it to sound dope and you actually wanted me to spit and it to be fucking actually dope lyrics and sound good, I would have to write it. But if I could pull up a Hit 'Em Up beat right now and just freestyle, might sound like dog shit, but that's, when you're going off the top of the head, it usually sounds like dog shit most of the time. Sometimes you're going to get a couple hot moments like, oh, that was pretty dope, but a lot of the time it's going to be like, fuck, because you're in the moment. But if you're talking about a freestyle rap where you, like, just do your own version of that song, I could fucking do that type of shit. But yeah, I haven't really been actually just writing. The only raps I've wrote in the last year have been MMA raps. I haven't wrote any actual fucking songs, but I have made some. I mean, I'll just show you guys. I might play a little piece of one. I have them on that full-time entertainment channel. So yeah, I'll just show you an example. Real fast, just while we're just chilling. Let's see, full-time. I have to go, to my channel? Full-time entertainment. Let's see. Which one do I want to play? See, I got a couple songs that I've made. I made these a while back, though. 3, 4, 5 years ago. But still, I'm fucking cold. I'm nasty, bro. I'm fucking nasty. Let's see. No flex zone. I'll play one that doesn't have a hook because I did a beat where they had the hook and I just did the verse. So I'll just play one where I'm just fucking spitting over a beat that won't get fucking copyrighted. I guess you guys don't need to look at the picture for that, huh?
Big I'm going in right now. Let me put the pipe down. They pass me a green bowl, but that bitch right now. Pipe down, silly hoe and roll another white out. My foul mouth got it where they wanna fight now, but my niggas are some hitters. And if I have to send them to get you, then I bet that they don't strike out. So if you really love the niggas that's with me, then I set you up your way and I'ma go my route. Fuck nigga, take a time out. Don't hate on me, go hate on these niggas that's really out here on your head. Or even better yet, go get on your bread. Cause being dead broke ain't never been poppin'. Niggas eating toast cause they got no other options. Where you EBT hoe, bitch, I wanna go shopping. Could you take me to the store? I don't wanna go walking. Who that sound like? Bitch, you guessed it. You don't sound tight. Bitch, you reckless. I ain't going into detail about no green cause
I'm packing up these stuff, had enough retail, let me tell it, but let fiends tell it. The heat is still on, the weed is in the bong, I'm the cheat to the chong, I'm a beach, you're a pawn. Silly motherfucker, I'm a king, you're a pawn. They feel me motherfuckers so they sing, get along. I don't feel these motherfuckers, they say dingling and balls. I apologize, cause I'm a little drunk and I'm always high. Like Rich, you can catch me with a white bitch, I get high. Sit up in the sky with my big cousin. She died up in a fight. It wasn't the type where you throw them hands up. The type of fight that she died in was the type of fight that you fight with kids. I'll fight for Kansas till I can't stand up. Always in the middle, black and white like Pan does. Rhyme within a riddle, what's black and white and stands up. 6 foot tall and with the mic you can't touch. Full time, bitch. If you don't know, bitch. If you don't know this, then you don't know shit. I'll roll up and I'll hit you with a yo-yo trick. I'm a dragon and your bitch sucks Komodo dick. I'm oh so sick with the flow so quick. You're wasting your time, go get off my dick. You're wasting your time, go focus on your kids. You're raising them right if they know my shit. I'm about to hit my... Alright, you guys get the point. But yeah, man, I'm fucking busting, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm talented out in these fucking streets. Alright, but yeah, that's another day. That's not MMA, so I don't really fuck with that shit that much. But it doesn't change the fact. I was fucking busting, bro. It doesn't change the fact. Let's see what we got going on over here. MMA vlogger Real Talk Forum said, oh yeah, that was that Tupac. At least 2 to 4 years, right? Said C-Level DC. JK said, do you even watch Mind Smash? Do you ever watch Mind Smash YouTube channel? I've heard it. The name Mind Smash sounds familiar. So I probably saw some of the videos, but I don't really have like, there's not really MMA channels where I go like constantly and I say, oh shit, you know, I check out everything they put out. I listen to MMA podcasts on YouTube and shit like that, but as far as when I'm checking out on YouTube, I mean, if I'm usually listening to like some other type of podcast, Joey Diaz or some hip hop shit going on, like, you know, DJ Academic shit, some going on over there. So yeah, but I don't really pay, like, there's some videos I'll catch on my, you know, that'll say, oh, this video's up next, like some MMA, probably Mind Smash video. But I've probably seen a couple of their videos, but none of them. Is that the dude that, like, made the Sean O'Malley one? Like, fucking, is that the dude, like, that breaks, like, man, there's a super dope-ass channel. He just did one on Israel Adesanya. He called him, like, the Style Bender, and he, like, breaks him down. Like, there's some, I think that's Mind Smash. He did one on Sean O'Malley, and now Israel Adesanya, if I'm not mistaken. That shit's super dope. That channel is super dope. But I'm not like I'm not subscribed personally. John Fitzpatrick said rear naked choke, brother. Jerome C said Ortega wins by submission, calling it now. Frankie will drop him, maybe then get struck in a triangle. T City, I'm telling you. Let's see. Mind Smash is dope, but I need to be in the mood for that higher plane type of business he's all about. The Weasel is the guy though. Yeah, I've seen, yeah, I might be getting them mistaken. I see, like, the Weasel always does predictions and shit. Like, I'll see, like, the day before fight predictions, the Weasel. But, yeah, I don't know too much about it. But Mind Smash, I'm pretty sure that's the guy I'm thinking of. Yeah, his videos are dope. If that's the same guy. Thank you very much, Warlock Wyatt, for joining the full-time family, hitting that subscribe button. Much appreciated, good sir. Wendell B said, lol, that picture. Sometimes Mind Smash is just talking shit, but he tries. We all have hit and miss moments. I don't think I've ever saw him talk shit on nobody. These raps got some potential, could sound pretty solid over a better beat. Much appreciated. Yoel Romero. I mean, and back when I was doing those fucking shitty ass raps, bro, I didn't have this computer that I got clearly. I was on some shitty laptop. I didn't even have that fucking microphone. I was recording on like a little pencil microphone, trying to pay some fucking cornball $20 an hour to record in this basement studio so I could only afford like 2 hours a goddamn week. And it was like, I'm not going to keep paying this nigga $40 to record for 2 hours. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now I can do all the shit he was doing here with just this microphone. But I was fucking stupid as fuck. I just knew I had potential and wanted to record on better equipment. So my dumb ass was paying him. But, you know what I'm saying? Potential don't really take you that far if you don't fucking have help. You know, I've known I'm talented. I've been confident in my abilities, but that don't mean I'm not gonna fuck around and be homeless, nigga. You can't be talented, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't got an outlet for that shit. But that's why, lucky for the full-time family, we're in the motherfucking building now. But yeah, fucking those raps, probably the beat, that firefighter beat, that was made by some local guy from here. I was just like, I don't give a fuck, give me a beat. I'm rapping over that shit. That's why I said, shit, I'll fucking freestyle over any beat. It really don't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really all about, it's just for the fun of it. Let's see. We got Wendell B said, lol, full-time is Busy Bone reincarnated, but he ain't dead, though. I got a fucking Busy Bone. This is my song. This is my actual real-life sister that sang on this. I don't think I've ever played this song for y'all, because this is a song, like, I'll explain. Like, the song's called I Need Some Money because, like, the shit that I rap about really happened. Like, my car broke down. I'm trying to get to fucking class. I'm gonna have to catch the bus and shit to college, community college outside of this, blah, blah, blah. And it really happened, but I don't like, it's called I Need Some Money, you know? And so I don't like telling people I need money. You know, that's why I don't get on here. Hey, man, make sure you guys fucking PayPal me. I'm broke. I really need you guys to pay for everything because I ain't got no fucking help. I could do that, and it's true, but I don't fucking do that shit because I don't like coming off. I don't like asking for shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just not my steez. But, you know, this song is called I Need Some Money, and it was some real life shit, but at the same time, that's why I don't ever fucking play this song. But I only bring it up because, oh no, that's not even the one. It's over a Bone Thug, it's over a Bone Thugs fucking beat. You know, it's the thuggish, ruggish bone. I changed that to let's get drunk, fucked up, and stoned. I really hope this fucking beat, just the beat's not copyrighted. It's very well possible, but I don't care. As I said, man, I think even these live streams aren't even approved for fucking commercials because I'm talking about mixed martial arts. So if you have the word knocks out or something stupid like that, no commercials, fucking trash. So I really don't even care about the commercial money on here.
I hear where the weed at. Just as soon as I hit the dough, right here I'm out of sticks. So let's roll and go get some more. Then hit the liquor store. I'm trying to get blowed, I'm trying to get throwed. Then go find some hoes, you already know just how it goes. In the Dub K, on the Lovely. Summer evening, we smoking in traffic weaving. 'Tis the season for skis is looking.
Alright, yeah, see, like, I didn't have proper equipment, so the beat sounds way louder than my voice and shit in my ear. That sounds kind of trash, but, yeah, I just brought that up because you said Busy Bone, and I thought of that Bone Thugs remix and shit. But, yeah, man, fucking got a more 90s, baby, early 2000s vibe to the bars. Hey, I was born in 91, that's probably why. Yo, Romero should be charged for sexual assault. Not cool, said MMA vlogger Real Talk Forum. Disrespectful. Kissed him right in the fucking lips, brother. Let's see, what's next? JK said, oh yeah, that's right. Wendell B said, I already read that. JK said, who's influencing your raps, dude? Well, when I was rapping, I don't really rap, but I would say who I listened to the most when I was growing up, I was a huge fan of fucking Eminem, fucking Slim Shady, OP, Marshall Mathers, that type of shit. Also, there was other people back in the day, but that's where, like, I like the lyrics. Like, one of my older cousins on my mom's side, like, he was a huge Eminem fan. I was growing up like, holy shit, how do you memorize these lyrics? So I used to, like, middle school fucking get the Eminem, you know, the front cover.
Head movement, good jab, jab.
What up, Kevin White?
Head movement, head movement, head movement.
Much appreciated for joining the full-time family. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button, Kevin White. But on the Eminem old CDs, the fucking actual CDs on the front cover, they used to have the lyrics. So I used to, like, listen to it. and I would just like rap the whole fucking first verse. And if I messed up a word, I would go back like, fuck, I fucked it up. I want to be able to memorize these. So like I just used to memorize Eminem lyrics and shit. And so that's, I don't know, I wouldn't say like Eminem, but yeah, I listen to a lot of that type of shit though. So, and I've had people fucking, I don't want to say compare me to Eminem, but I mean like my lyrical style and shit, like random people that I wouldn't have expected and shit. Like one thing, like bro, back when I was actually like called myself fucking rapping, I lived in these apartments and I had this fucking white maintenance man, bald dude, looked like Jeff Nowinski and shit. You could tell he didn't listen to rap, but he was the maintenance man. And so I had my stupid ass little pencil microphone, so I had to speak loud into it to try and get it louder, low over the beat. I didn't know how to do shit except for, you know, the rapping part. So I'm fucking rapping, doom 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 doom, and my maintenance man knocks on the door. I'm like, oh shit, was I being too loud? You know, I'm in apartments, thin ass walls. And he was like, hey man, I just wanted to let you know, I don't even listen to music, but what you were doing in there was really good, man. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't expect that out of nowhere. Like my maintenance man knocked on my door. You know, he's like, yeah, I overheard you out the window. That was really good, and I don't even like rap music. You know, little shit like that. You know, but yeah, that shit used to be dope, and that's like a memory. And then he's like, yeah, you know, fucking, he might have mentioned some shit, but yeah, man. So Eminem, I would say one way if John Jones return. Should he immediately fight DC? Shit, I mean, I picked DC to beat John Jones in the last fight because I thought it was gonna be Hydro. What up, Hydro Bud 98? Man, maybe that head movement's just a little too long. Once we get bigger, bro, and we got people subscribing more often, I might have to change that tune from the head movement, you know? Just the first head movement! Head movement! Maybe not the whole good job shit afterward. That's a little long waiting for that. But much appreciated, Hydro. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button and joining the full-time family. Good, sir. What were you talking about, John Jones? Should he fight DC immediately if he comes back? If John Jones should return. If Daniel Cormier is the heavyweight champ and they want to fight a heavyweight, if Daniel Cormier wants, I say yes, just because Daniel Cormier might have 1 year left. Definitely, he said he only has 3 fights left. He's going to be retired before March of next year, so about 12 months from now, Daniel Cormier will be retired. So if John Jones wants to ever fight Daniel Cormier a third time, or if the UFC ever wants that fight to happen, or if it is ever going to happen, it's going to have to be as soon as John Jones gets back, and he's going to have to get back sooner than he retires. So it's going to be hard for that to really happen, but I would say yes, just because Daniel Cormier doesn't have all the time in the world. He's 39 years old now maybe, so yeah, I do think it's going to happen really soon after he gets back. Let me get these nerds out of here. The nerd herd. All right, nerd herd, guys, go upstairs, please. Thank you. You have the fucking nerd herd and stuff back here, but it's all good. JK said, yes, bro, Joey is the best. MMA Vlogger said, full time. Could you do a Conor McGregor diss track over the hit him up, fuck Team Diaz, fuck Floyd? Have you heard the Conor vs. Floyd, man? I mean, we're just chilling. Fuck it. We'll run through some shit, man. I don't know if you've heard this one yet. Full-time MMA Conor McGregor vs. Floyd Mayweather battle rap. Let me see if you heard this one. It's kind of like a, you know, when Floyd's dissing Conor, it's kind of like, this was one of the very first battle raps I ever did. It's not over Tupac, but it's over Biggie. I might just have to do one, you know, the other way. Oh, yeah, I might have to do that, bro. I just realized, diss Conor McGregor over the hit him up beat, I might have to do that. I know one of these songs are going to hit that copyright infringement. One of these songs are going to make, like, Biggie Smalls get 5 hours worth. See, they won't even put advertisements on my shit because it's controversial content or doesn't meet the guidelines until after 1,000 views, and then you can appeal it, and then they see it's okay. But as of right now, they won't even put them on this shit. But if Biggie Smalls claims the beat and they want the money, then they're like, oh, we don't care what's on your content. We're putting commercials all through your shit. YouTube is fucking up the game, bro. But hey, that's what happens when you got like a fucking monopoly, right? You run. It's kind of like, I guess, the UFC. There's not really a Bellator to YouTube. It's like either take it or fucking leave it. Where else are you gonna go full time? Don't nobody want to fucking see you over on Vimeo. Nigga, YouTube or better. Fuck.
Hey, shitty boy Floyd, you know I'm the fucking king. Bet you wouldn't be so pretty if I knocked out your fucking teeth. You can bring the money team and whoever you wanna bring. It don't matter, I'm gonna slap them if they step in front of me. They call me Conor McGregor, bitch, always on to some better shit. Beat your ass and then I laugh as I watch you struggle to get a bitch. Always after my cheddar, bitch, I get them laughing like Letterman. After I slaughter they veteran, it's gonna be hard to stay relevant. Whoa, Mr. McGregor, you need to pump the brakes. And where's your daddy Dana? Son, it's getting pretty late. You think you can hit me, the best offensive boxer ever? Couldn't clip me if I let you in Adidas, Reebok, or Skechers. Boy, you fucked up thinking you could cause me harm. You couldn't cause me harm if you poisoned my lucky charm.
Ooh. You couldn't cause me harm if you poisoned my lucky charms. Bars. Fucking bars. Ooh. Where does he come up with that shit? I don't even know. I don't even know. Whoo. Forget Eminem influencing my raps. I think that might be a higher power influence in these raps, bro, because that shit's crazy. Y'all, man, actually, I don't think y'all are going to even fully appreciate it. There's a bar that I wrote, bro, that I still don't think anybody understands the depth